Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. As you can see, we have nothing out in front of our shelter. Things are a little bit plain here. So we are in between events. The last event, which was a great one, is over. The extra 3 days that we had is now over, and we are just now in regular grind play mode of the game. As you can see, actually you can't see that up here, but now you can see it, I think. I have my logo up there covering my person, but as you can see, I am really unhappy. And the reason for this is I have not been playing too much of this game this past week. And there's a couple reasons why. Number one, there's an event going on currently in Hustle Castle, and it's one of the Way Of events that we've had here as well. It's either the Path Of or the Way Of here, where you get 3 different paths to go up. And I've been grinding that as much as possible, trying to complete that event. I've never completed that event in any of the games that I've been playing. So I'm working on actually doing that. So that is taking a lot of time. And another big reason was, I'm not going to get into too many of the details here, but had a lot of negativity posted on some recent videos that I posted. And it was kind of making me question whether I'm going to keep doing these kinds of things or not. And I know everybody here on the YouTube channel has been very supportive, and I do certainly appreciate that. But when you hear some of those things that are out there, it just kind of makes you question why go through all this kind of stuff. So anyway, so I reevaluated a little bit, took a little bit of a break, and I think I am back now onto a regular recording schedule. So I do apologize for a little bit of a delay and not having much content, and having my person here not very happy because I haven't been playing here as much. But we're going to try something a little bit different today, something I've been tossing around in my head for a while. I'm going to experiment with that. So this probably won't be a super long video. I'm not really sure. We'll see. Might do some testing, so maybe it will be longer. We'll figure it out as we go. But what we do have going on is the giveaway. I have to announce the winners to last week's giveaway, and I will be announcing the following giveaway that will be coming. So we are down to 1 giveaway on the channel, and that's going to be for the foreseeable future. Not sure when things are going to be changing. Look at that, I finally have my first pet in this game. It took a very long time. Finally got that in the last game, or last event. Can't even click on them. For those of you that are wondering, should I buy a pet? They don't get you anything. They do nothing. Usually when I'm playing on my phone, I'm trying to click on this person here, and I end up clicking on the pet. The pet constantly gets in the way. Oddly enough, I'm trying to click on them now, and I can't. So, it's kind of cool to see them going around, but they don't really add anything other than just having a pet walking around your place. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and give the giveaway winners to the previous event. And just as a reminder for those that have been following, and for anybody that is new here, we do a giveaway every week. We give 250 crypto coins to 5 separate winners, and it's not random, but it's kind of random. I give you a choice of numbers, and you give me your pick in between those numbers, and the 5 people that are closest win. And those crypto coins are given away by the Zero City Facebook page, and they are I'll call them sponsors. It's not really sponsors, it's not the right word, but they're the ones who are supporting the channel and giving away these crypto coins. So thank you to them for following and supporting and continuing to allow us to push extra content and things like that in the game here. So I certainly appreciate their support on the channel. So let's go ahead and announce the winners to this past week's giveaway. And here we go. Like I said, here's a link to the Facebook page here, and the range was 1,200 to 3,300, and the winning number was 2,386. And our 5 winners, the 5 closest winners, were obviously very close. Were Milk Tea, Sep Hat, NTP, Summer Here, and Amazing. Congratulations, each of you have won 250 crypto coins. I'll get this turned in about a day, within hours after the event, or after this video goes live, and within a day or so you should well, actually, let me think. By Friday this week, anyway. It'll be Thursday or Friday. I think they usually come out on Friday. You should get your crypto coins over here in this space over here where you get your in-game messages. So, congratulations. Thank you for supporting the channel. I just very much appreciate it. And we will announce the next giveaway later in the video. So, really, what I wanted to get to, like I said, I don't have a whole lot. I'm just reading some notes here. I don't have a lot to report because I have not been playing a lot in this game. What I'm doing is, I leveled up to wrong game. I have leveled up to Command Center 10, and I'm now training my fighters. I got my training area. So we got Samuel going up. He's an 87 now, and then we got James up there. He was an 83, I believe, and now an 85. So I think I now have 1 87 and 9 85s. So what I did in American Dad, and I did it in that game for a reason after the last event, it was a similar kind of event that we had here in Zero City, was I ended up paying a bunch of the premium currency here to level that person up, one of my fighters, up to a level 100, because there's some massively overpowered gear that came out in that event, and I wanted to put them on my fighter, but I only had an 85, and the gear that came out was 100. Just like we have here in that last event, I got a lot of 100 level or 98 to 100 level equipment that I can't use yet. So, I'm going through the slow grind of leveling everybody up and getting them up to 100. I'll get there eventually. There's a chart out there. I'll have to post that when I find it. I think it's on the, I believe it's in the arena channel on the QC Runner Discord server, which the link is down below, and it shows you how much time it actually takes to level from 85 to 100. I think it's something like 90 days. It's like 3 months or something like that to train somebody that long, so it takes a very long time. There is an update that will likely be coming later. That was in Hustle Castle, and they sped that up. I don't know how much it was reduced, but it was at least 30 days. I mean, it was fairly significant. Might have even been more. That last level up area is much faster once that happens. Again, I don't know when it's coming. I don't know if it's coming. More than likely it will, because most of the Hustle Castle functionality is added to this game as well. So anyway, we have all this gear, we can't use it. So in this game, there is a bracket. For some reason, you've seen it in the videos, and you've heard me complain about it, that people are in the 85 bracket. I'm 5 by 85 or 6 by 85, and I'm fighting somebody with a level 100 fighter, and I have no chance to beat them. My squad's not that strong to begin with, and then secondly, fighting a 100 level person against an 85 level person is just not even a fair fight. So what I'm thinking, and that's what I did in that game, and I'm thinking about doing the same thing here. I don't have the same super overpowered equipment here, but we do have some 100 level equipment. I don't know if I have enough crypto coins to level all up to 100, but I think I can at least get to 98, probably 99, and I can test some of these out. So what I'm thinking about doing is fast forwarding here and paying crypto coins to level somebody up to a 98 here. So we'll probably do a ranger here in the back. Let's see what we have here. And these are the gears that we got in the last event. So infantry is 99. So it's either going to be infantry in the front or the ranger in the back is what I'm going to be doing. So here we got ranger 99, bunch of health. This isn't the best chip slots here, but that's fine. What's good on this one, ooh, massive health here too, is when taking chemical damage reduces chemistry knowledge. I'm not sure how much chemistry damage they're going to take, so this is not the best, but it is a level 99, so that'll be highly useful. Unless we got some more 99s, let's see what else we got here. There's a 100 for chemist. We don't want to do that. That will not be a good use of our space. Here's a 98. When taking damage, has a 35% chance of restoring its own health. Not bad, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Looks like we got 2 more. Upon dying, stuns all enemies. If this works the way I want, they won't be dying as much, so that's probably not quite as useful. When taking damage, 36 to restore. Okay, so I'm not going to be doing them. So more than likely, these are 85s. Yeah. What I'm going to try first is to try the ranger in the back with this gear on, and then I also have that artifact that I have, so I can either try backstab, which I don't know if I want to have them going in the back and blasting away all the damage dealers in the back, or if I want to have this artifact as well, which throws a blade and starts dealing, a good amount of damage to a bunch of different people. So if I use this one, he'll basically start blasting away the tanks in the front, also throw this weapon and get a bunch more damage. So I'm going to start with this multi-purpose and see how it goes. But I think that's going to do us well. And let's see, what do we have? We got a high level damage, hopefully. I think we didn't. I think it's all chemistry damage, which is quite unfortunate. Chemistry knowledge. So we're not going to have a top level bracelet, it looks like, but that's okay. We'll find something. Well, maybe we'll go with this one. Chemistry, and then we'll not put on a legendary device because of trying to keep things down. This will probably be something we'll add later. I don't have a good one, but what we would want here is health, pretty much. We want guaranteed stats. Again, I'll get into a video later about the strength versus power. I still need to do some more research on that one, really get my thoughts put down so I can get through them properly. So our ranger, the point of our ranger is not to do chemistry knowledge. Obviously we're not going to have that one. And defense and chemistry defense is good because that's a guaranteed stat, so you're going to definitely get this, which is the kind of things you want to put on your tank to have these guaranteed stats. But you're not going to put that really on a tank. What you really want on your tank is, I think these are all chemistry knowledge. is health. Health is guaranteed. I'm trying to find one. Like here is chemistry, defense, and health. This is a good tank one. So we don't have a really good ranger device here to put on. So it's not really worth putting one on because they're not going to be it's not going to be supporting its main purpose. You know, there are some, I believe, that do crit. No, that's actually over here. Crit and dodge. These are not guaranteed stats. So you want to focus on damage. So you want your damage number to be as high as possible because that's a guaranteed. Every single shot, you're getting guaranteed damage. But the crit is only, it's not a random chance. There's only a percent chance of crit happening. There's a percent chance of dodge happening, and that's based on the person you're fighting and a bunch of other different statistics as well. So these are not guaranteed stats. Sure, they're going to help, but they're not always going to help. Damage is always going to help. So you really want to focus on the things that are guaranteed to help, and that's the kind of focus we want to focus on when we're talking about strength versus power. Again, I'll get into those more details later. So long involved story, obviously, just to say that I think I'm going to go ahead and pay some crypto coins and level up and get my first 98 plus fighter. And I'm also clicking on these like I usually do, but I'm trying to get this guy. He's still unhappy. I think I need to get in the arena and get him happy, because obviously it's not going to happen this way. So all right, well, obviously I've prefaced it long enough. Let's just go ahead and jump in and do it. And this bracket, as far as I've seen, to be able, it's I believe it's anything under 88.9. Don't quote me on that. It might be 87.9. I'll have to run the math real quick, but let me just think right now. 15, 16, 17 divided by 6 would be 3. It'd be 2.9 plus 85. So yeah, 87.9. It might be 87.8, which is where we're going to go. So we're going to have 4 level 85 fighters. We're going to have 1 level 87 fighter, who will be this person when they're there. I'm not going to rush that one. And then we'll have 1 level 100 fighter, or approaching 100. Eventually we'll get there. Might not be there right away. And that'll put us into, still, for whatever reason, in this 85 bracket, which isn't really an 85 bracket. It's really under 87 bracket, or 87 bracket, which usually goes to the top of that range. So that's 87.8 or 87.9 more than likely. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pay and we're going to see if it helps. So part of that is going to be squad power. I know we're not supposed to look at that, but it does make a difference. The one big difference that when I fight people at 3.3 million power. That's the kind of people I'm going up against. I'm at 1.7. Me leveling this person up to 100 is not going to put me anywhere near 3.3. One, I don't have prototypes like most of them do. I don't have a lot of them. And I certainly am not going to have one at level 100. But we have to be getting close to having another prototype event coming up. So that's another reason I want to be up to 100, so I can start getting those top level prototypes. So at the very least I can collect them, so I can use them whenever we're ready. But I'll certainly be able to, if I get the ones for my ranger or whoever, I'll be able to put those on. And that might also dictate who I'm going to use. If I only get infantry, then maybe I'll use infantry only. So, all right, I do apologize. That took a long time to get that point out, which is usually the case. That is probably one of the biggest complaints on my channel, is I talk too much and I take too long to get to the point. But it is what it is. That is the way I am. So let's go ahead. We are level 87. We're going up to 99 because that's the gear that we have. So that's where I want to get to. And that's not in the spot I need to be. Let's move in closer here. Samuel is going to be repurposed. He's no longer going to be Samuel Rez anymore. So 190 crypto coins down the drain. Not really down the drain because they're getting put to good use here. So this is very useful. It is very expensive. Unfortunately, 754 for each of those. Hopefully we have enough. I was looking at a chart and the chart told me that I had enough, but I don't know if that chart was accurate or not. These are going down quickly. 95, 96, almost there. 97. So the question is going to be, looks like I have enough to do a full 100. Do I level all the way up to 100? I probably will, because I mean, I could just take them out, but it's gonna be another 5 days. Look at that, 5 days to level up a person. And if you watch your 3 hours of videos every day, so that would be 4 out in 4 days. We'll take off 3 times 4, so 12. So 4.5 days, you know, maybe four days and 9 hours, depending when you watch your videos, to level somebody up 1 level once you get up over 90. That's why this takes not 3 months for you to level somebody from 85 to 100. So I have enough crypto coins. I needed 99 to use all that gear, so maybe I'll stop there, because me getting up from 99 to 100 doesn't really change anything, and it will allow me to save 754 crypto coins. So I think I'm going to do that for now, and maybe later we can come up with swap that person out for somebody else or something later. So, all right, I'm just going to leave, come on, there we go. Samuel in there for the time being while we're changing. You are no longer going to be Samuel Rez. You'll just be Samuel. Samuel the Ranger. All right, let's do it. No turning back now. Money's already spent. All right, so we got a bunch of weapons. I think this is one we're going with, which was the event weapon, but I'm going to start here because I think these are all 90s. Oh, not that one. Excuse me. Okay, another 82. All right, well, we only have 2 of them then. Oh, look at that. Level 100. That's pretty looking. When attacking, I'm going to equip this. I can't. I was just going to compare. We can equip this one because this is the one that was a 98. So we are going to equip that one, which is the event one with the special items on there. So I want to go ahead and just compare to see what we're looking at, the difference of these two here. So we have extra crit, extra dodge. Again, neither of those are guaranteed stats. What would be better off here if we had damage only, because that would be guaranteed damage rather than a chance at a crit. But obviously we don't have that choice. We only have one weapon to choose from here. So, and we have a normal attack speed, 48.95. This one is a slow attack speed, which is why we have the higher DPS on that one. But because we have the faster weapon firing, our items here are proccing more often. So a 22% chance of dealing 90% damage every second. We have a 22% chance versus this is slow, which is every 2 seconds, or it might be 1.5 seconds. I think there's a super slow, which is every 2 seconds. Have to look on that. So that would be, every 1.5 to 2 seconds, you have a 30% chance of something happening. So these things don't proc quite as often. Here they do a little bit more. So that's that OP weapon I was talking about in American Dad. There is one of these type of items here, which is really slow, but it's called rapid fire. So it happens even faster than this one, or might even be this speed. So you're getting this damage at this speed, and it deals ridiculous amount of damage. It is really crazy. So hopefully that will be coming in one of the upcoming events, so we can get that weapon here in this game as well, which I'm sure it will be. It's in American Dad and Hustle Castle right now. It's called Rapid Fire Crossbow in Hustle Castle, and forgetting the name at the moment for American Dad, but it's the same thing, more or less. So we are going with this one. So a 22% chance to deal 90% to a group. This is usually what I have most of my archers or rangers or whatever the back guy is dealing damage. And here we also have extra 500 damage that ignores the target's defense per each live chemist in the enemy squad. So if somebody's running a squad like me with 3 different chemists, I'm getting a 1500 extra damage, and I'm shooting at chemists in the middle, which is also helpful. Especially the higher you get, those chemists become much more critical to your team's success. Okay, so our DPS is now up to 6,266. You say that's not high. It's not, because we are not properly outfitted yet. So now let's go, we'll make it slow here. We'll go, we said we had one of these for damage, I think. Not that one, I think it was this one. There we go, an extra 1,000 damage. We'll go with that one. I think this one, this watch is much cooler, so it'll be nice when we can get one of those. Chemistry damage, don't want that, so, okay. So now our damage is 7,600. Chemistry knowledge is really high. We don't want that because we're not a chemist anymore, which is also why that is way off. So now let's go change our armor to this one, which is going to give us an extra 6,500 DPS. Again, this is not the best armor. Big health, 65,000 health. So certainly not the best armor. Certainly, it's very cool looking, that's for sure. 271,000 power. We have, hopefully this will allow us to be successful. DPS is only 15,000. That is not very high. It's okay, I guess. The one I have with the items in American Dad is 23,000 DPS, I believe. And that also is without a prototype or a hologram in that game. So a little bit lower, definitely. So this gear's not quite as well. This is nothing special, obviously only level 85. So we'll do some testing here. If it's no good, we'll swap this person out and we'll make him an infantry and see if he's more successful as an infantry. So the other item we're going to test also is this multi-purpose here, which does a bunch of extra damage. And that does not show down here in his items down here. So with that, we will go ahead and just to make things a little easier, I'm just going to move him down here. So we're going to take out one of our rangers. Let's go look at our rangers that we have right now. Hopefully I'm using the right word. I am. Okay, Rangers. So we have 12. Look at that, 12,967 for Allison. We got that prototype on there, which is huge. And she has this weapon, which is good. And then I think we had backstab on this one, which is 10,000. Very good as well. And that's not backstab. So, okay. So I'm going to take one of them away. So who are we going to swap out? That is the question. So we got 1, 2. I was messing with this setup. I don't remember where I left it because I used to have an assassin in there, and I took the assassin away when I was trying to make the railway station last longer. So let's just start at the front here. Okay, we know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you are. You are restore, just like your name says. That's good. You are restore, like your name says. This, as far as having huge success in the arena, or whatever it's called in this game, these restores and reses are not going to be helping us get a long ways. So I don't need them for the purpose of what I'm trying to test. Making something else that does more damage is going to be more useful. So I'm just going to take... There's another 84 there. That's interesting. Let's find our least restore right now. No, right here. We got to look up here. So we have 48 plus 21, so 25, 26,000. And you are much higher, but that's over 4 seconds. Never know which one here. We have an extra 912. And let's see here one more time. Oh, you have this going here. What is this? Nothing special. I remember I couldn't find anything I really enjoyed, so let's go ahead and we'll take... Doesn't matter. I'm not going to completely change all this anyway, so I don't know why I'm wasting so much time on it. Alright, we're going to do this one. Why not? We'll take Damage RS. That's a bad name anyway. Wearing red and having a red handle. So you? Yes. Okay, we'll put you in there for training. And now we're going to put you here. So that puts our power up to 1.8 million. So we increased our power by 100,000. But we are much, much stronger. We're dealing 5,000 DPS more. Wasn't a big change I expected. I do believe we're not going to compete with the 3.3 millions. No doubt about that. I'm not even questioning that. Those are the people that also have, you know, all purple and orange chips on as well. So that is part of the reason. But this 1.8 million would be slightly misleading. Like I said, a level 100 can beat a level 85 without even trying. So we are going to see what happens. We're going to go jump in. Even if it isn't the perfectly set up squad, we have 2 rangers in the back. We got a res and a restore, and we got 3 rangers. All right, we got 3 rangers. We got a restore and a resurrection in the middle, and we got a tank in the front. So let's go. First of all, let's do some testing here, and it's easier to do some testing because we have premium going. My premium ran out in American Dad, and it is very painful and very difficult to do without it. So these guys have some good money I would like to take. My trophy levels are probably too low. We might need to get into the arena to do a good test here. Here we go, 2.5 million. Let's try this guy. 2.5 million. It'd be nice to get these resources. We could use those for sure. I think I have both my builders available, so I need to get the resources so I can start leveling some things. I'm going to do this slow here if I can. Attack. So we got 700,000 more power. Let's see if we even stand a chance. In the past, I might have beaten 2.5 million. I'm not sure in the arena. But it obviously is not a normal thing. Okay. Kind of hard to see what kind of damage. I'm seeing some big damages in there. Plus he's hitting the ones in the middle a lot too. So it looks like we are not faring very... Oh, I gotta hit my weapon. I forgot. We're not faring very well here. But, you know, we're holding our own. Oh, we're coming back. We're coming back. Everything's happening way too fast. I can't check all the stats out to see exactly what's going on. If I clicked on my weapon here a little bit earlier, we would have had a better chance. All right, look at that. First test is a complete failure. That's a bummer. All right, we don't need to restore that. I do want to look at the stats, though. because the one big thing we could switch obviously is to do backstab, because we have that one, which is very good as well. So let's just look at everything here. So our tank, I mean, the person we played, you know, obviously way stronger than us, way more powerful than us. I don't know if they're way stronger than us. That's what we were testing. So 34% for Samuel, 203,000 damage, which was 110. Look at that. Even Zoe did 185,000, so he didn't do nearly as much, which is very, very interesting. Very interesting. Why did you not do more damage? And what do we have here? You came in and did a little bit of work. That is interesting. All right, we're gonna try. The good thing is we can test this person 3 different times. I'm not sure how fast I can revive my squad, since I didn't watch the commercial, which gives you the instant revive. Hey, we're doing good. We're almost healed up already. Good. It will allow me to get in here and hopefully finally get my guy happy, because he is very unhappy. He's smiling. You guys can't see it because I got my logo up there covering it, but we're up to the 5% now. We're almost up to the premium percent, so we're getting there. All right, so while our tank continues to heal, let's go test out our other multi-purpose weapon, which allows us to go to the back and hopefully deal some massive damage. And we might need to consider putting this on to get the extra health for living longer. I did not expect to die quite that quickly. So the difference here is we go behind for 6.5 seconds. If you don't have this special event backstab, flash, sorry, use the right terminology here, it's only 6 seconds, so we got an extra half second, plus the first blow deals an extra 17,000 damage. So we just saw in that fight, we did a total of 2,000 damage, and I don't know if this multi-purpose gave us the damage. Excuse me, I imagine it fired. I don't remember seeing it though, to be honest, but there was so much going on, I don't know. This we know definitely will happen, so I don't know, let's give it a shot, see if that makes a difference at all. See if it helps us to be more successful. The long and short of it is this will most definitely help my squad. I will be more successful in the arena. I was hoping to get to the point where I could be maybe winning some arenas or getting top 3, because I hardly ever get top 3s. And I'm not sure if that's going to happen yet, but we'll see. We'll see. Like here, no chance. Can't beat that person without even trying. 2.5. We're going to try this guy one more time and see what happens. And I'll fire my officer weapon to make sure the people in the back aren't slamming me. I also need to be able to be more successful in the bunkers, and I think this split squad like this and having a high level is not going to help me be more successful in the bunker. That's only going to hurt, because I'd have to find, you know, we'll be, now that I have a level 100 fighter, we'll be fighting people at level 100 in the bunker. Alright, so backstab, he's back here, he's shooting people now. But the tank is up here destroying my squad, absolutely obliterating it. So he's in the back now. He didn't really do much damage. Gotta tell you, I'm a little bit disappointed here so far. So maybe what we need to do is ooh, that was even significantly worse than last time. I mean, obviously one difference here is we're fighting their shelter, so they have all their shelter defenses going against me as well. So, you know, there is that, and there's extra stuns and things like that that are not going to be the same thing that happened in battle. That's better, 348,000, much better, but nobody else did very good on that one. So we basically just got in the back and started blasting it away at his rangers. Let's see how his rangers did. And they all took some good damage, potentially. Wait, here we go. Oh, he took some magic damage, chemistry damage, sorry. Obviously his officer is much stronger than mine. Everybody took some damage. He only took 12,000 damage, so I went, that's very interesting. I did backstab, and I only did 12,000 and 2,300 damage to his rangers in the back. So he did backstab, and I guess started firing at all the chemists because of the gear here that says he prefers to fire at chemist. One of them said that. Was it this one? Preferred target enemy chemists. That is one difference. So his backstab doesn't really help because he's going to be firing the chemists in the back from the other side in general. So I don't know if that's... I'm not sure if that's helpful either. All right. Okay, let's do another test. This is why this video is going to go a little bit long. Real quick test. We're going to completely flip it around here. I am going to try this in the arena, just not today because this video is already gone a bit longer than I expected. But we're going to go try real quick and see how this fight goes. We're going to try him as an infantry this time. So we got this weapon here, which allows us to restore... Oh, I got to get to 100. All right, whatever. It's only money, right? Let's go... Oh, I can't do that right here. I need to go... Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. Let's take you out of here. We're gonna lose a little bit of time, not a big deal. Put you... Come on. There we go, put you back in there. And we'll level you up to 100. Done, okay. Now we'll put you back here. Put you back in here. Alright, so now... let's try you as an infantry. So we have this gear, which again allows us to restore health. Once in a while, moves a random enemy ranger close to the self and stuns them and does damage. This serves a good purpose for multiple reasons, obviously, because they have a ranger in the back who's dealing lots of damage. All of a sudden, I pull them close to me. They're stunned for 4 seconds, and I just start, blasting away. And maybe everybody starts blasting away. I'm not sure. But we'll try it, so that's nice. And we have... our gear here from the last event restores own health equal to 2,500 for all damage done by ranger attacks. So again, all those rangers are blasting away at me. I'm healing myself a little bit. Okay, very good. Now we want to look at the devices because it's giving us health. I don't want to be a bad device, so let's go a device. Chemistry knowledge is not the device we're looking for. Unfortunately, most of my items come in are chemistry related. I guess I rolled that random number at the beginning of the game when I created my account. So most of my things I get are all chemistry related, and I've heard from others it's fairly similar. It's not always chemistry. Some people get all ranger things, some people get all infantry. Mine just happens to be ranger. Sorry, infantry. Chemist. I am trying to find one of these that gives me something that is not chemistry knowledge. Something that's going to give me some health and some defense. That's the wrong type of equipment. Just anything at this point. I don't need it to be fancy. Just give me extra health. There we go. Health and defense. I'm just going to take that one. I'm sure there's better out there. We'll look at that later. We certainly do not want backstab on you, so we'll take that off. I don't know that... I think I'm just going to leave this one on. The dodge will be a little bit more helpful. The chance for crit could be helpful. Not the main purpose of this person, but this extra damage I think will help, especially when we're bringing those rangers into us. It'll help us to deal more damage. So let's look at this real quick. Pours out liquid, 6 seconds. Disabling everything for a second at a time. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. I'm going to go with this one. I definitely don't want backstab. So we'll go with you. Hopefully we'll see that one trigger this time. So we will try you, Samuel. But now that means we have two tanks, and we don't want that. So now I got to go completely resituate my tank with all this event gear here. Ooh, but he's got good stuff too. Scarlet, she's got good stuff. Prevents all multi-purpose weapons. All right, we're just going to stick with this. This is not an ideal setup with 2 tanks in the front. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. That is certainly not my preference because you really need that damage. But maybe this will be better. Maybe this would be better if I had 2 res chemists on my team, because my new tank should last a lot longer with better health. Oh wow, look at this. I've never seen people moving in the background like that. Nice. Anyway, my new tank should last longer. So if I got 2 resurrection chemists going, if the other tank dies, they'll keep popping them back up while the rangers are in the back just blasting away. That might be worth. Let's do this one time, and then we'll try the other. Unfortunately, it's our last fight here. These are lowering my trophies a lot more. I think my trophies are pretty low already. I don't remember based on my setup. All right, so we're gonna fight him one more time. Our power's up a little bit higher, interestingly enough. Oh, because we have the amulet spot filled in. That's why we're a little bit higher power. All right, let's do this one slow motion again, just to see how things are going. We should be seeing the ranger being pulled in next to us and us stunning them for 4.5 seconds. That will certainly help. Okay. So there we go. We got the chemist in here now, or the ranger. They're stunned. Not. There we go. We're getting some better results. I think if we had that other resurrection, that might be helping us out a little bit more. We'll see. Well, we had them down below us, and then they did a res, and now they're way higher than us, so now we're in a bad situation. I think the fight is lasting a lot longer. Alright, they're obviously way stronger than us. Plus they got the defenses, so almost full power by the end of that fight. Alright, let's see what happened this time. Did 22% of the damage, took 26% of the damage. She took 29, which is fine. 5 dodges, 5 dodges. Only healed 40, while you healed 136. Alright, so the interesting thing on American Dad, right when I did this fast level up to 100, I was like, boom, I was so happy I did it. Best choice ever. Had really good results. Here, jury's out so far. I'm not super pleased yet. I think I need to find a better setup with here. I had some higher success with an assassin, which I'm not running right now, so I might go in and test that. I will do some tests in the background, and I'll come up with something that's going to work, because I think this will help me be more successful. And I'll do some arenas as well. This video has already gone on pretty long, so I'm not going to do that here on camera. And let's go here. Here we go. But hey, we have our first level 100 fighter. And then all it did is cost us 8,500 crypto coins. So I'm not going to call it a failure yet, because I think I can still make it successful, but it's not the immediate success I was hoping for. So that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. But anyway, we got first level 100 fighter coming in. We got our second 86. No, it's 85, right? 85. So there's our second one coming in 3 months. Second and third's coming in 3 months. If I do continue to go with this setup, like I said, if I stay in this will keep me in the bracket if I do a 187 and then 485s. So I need to not do this. I basically need to take this person out. I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. And once this person gets to 87, I need to take them out, put them in my squad. They don't need to be in the squad, but I'll put them in there. And then I'll do some tests, and if everything continues to fail, then I'll start, leveling everybody up and getting to, I think there's a 94 bracket, so that'll be the next thing I'll be going up to, which again, that's just based on your average of your top. I have 6 fighters here, so it'll be my average 6 fighters strength, or level, sorry, not strength. And it has to be probably under 94.9. I'd have to look at the charts just to verify. So that'll be the next thing we'll go to, but I'm going to try to stick in this 85 bracket with this 100 level fighter. So I'm going to do a test on that probably in the coming days. But I got 4 more days of grinding the Hustle Castle event that's going out, and that's where I'm going to be going. So, you know what? I just realized I did not announce the next giveaway, which I usually like to do later anyway. So 1 second, I'm going to pull it up here on my phone, get the number out. That's not it. Sorry about that. Sorry to show you my phone right here. All right, there it is right there. Okay. The giveaway this week, same thing we've always done. For those that are new, that haven't done it before, or for those that don't remember, I need a couple different things. I'm going to have a Google form. The link will be down below in the description. Just click on that, and then you just provide your information there. And that's the only place I accept your entries. People are still posting stuff on Facebook. I still get some comments occasionally on the videos. The only place I accept entries are on the Google form. It makes things much easier for me, much easier to keep things going. Hey, he's digging a hole. What's he doing there? Silly dog. Makes things much easier for me, and should be fairly easy for you as well. So I'm going to need a name. You can give me your in-game name if you want, or anything you want. I'm going to need your game ID, so click here on the gear, and here's your ID right here. Mine is 751194. I need to have these, or I need to have that ID, and that's what I turn into the Zero City Facebook page as a recollection from the beginning of the video. I said those are the people who are donating the crypto coins for the giveaways, so they need those game IDs to be able to give out your winnings. So in-game name, game ID, and then you're just going to give me a guess. I'm going to give you a number range. You're going to give me your guess, and the 5 people that are closest are each going to get 250 crypto coins. And if there's a tiebreaker, the first person that gets the pick in gets the number. Second person unfortunately does not. We've had a couple tiebreakers in Hustle Castle, and one person has missed out the last couple weeks because they got their pick in after the other person did. So all right, so the range this week is 8,000 to 10,000. 8,000 and 10,000. 8,000 to 10,000. Give me your number in that range, game ID and in-game name, and good luck. I'll be keeping it open for 5 days. I'll be closing it in 5 days, and sometime within the next week I will announce the winner in the next video, and then we'll do the next giveaway. We'll keep it going every week. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully everybody had a happy Father's Day or spent time with family, and I will catch up with everybody really soon, hopefully with more successful results on this testing of our new level 100 fighter. So good luck to everybody, and hopefully we got another event coming soon. I haven't heard anything yet. I'll make sure I post it when I do. So until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.